can certainly recommend people, for stepping stones in innovation, to work with your supply chain. Work together with them and not just only work with design agencies, but be realistic about what's possible and make the best out of what is feasible. The latest trends, I think, is everybody trying to latch on to digitization and personalization. There's a lot of flavor development, but we've seen that already for a longer time developing. But now everybody's really focusing on how can we be interactive with our packaging and make more out of that. Well, actually, I was surprised about how much effort North American companies put into sustainability already. That was not completely the perception I had, and this conference really helped to change that perception. The big difference, I guess, is that we are a lot focused on returnable systems. Certainly when it comes to beer, the majority of the beer packagings do get returned to retailers, and then from the retailer go back to the brewery. And that has a big influence on sustainability versus taking the resource and throwing away the bottles and having those bottles as landfill. We focus a lot on getting the best out of our suppliers and being really close to what it is that consumers want. And it's on that, edge of the knife where we have to perform. And it's not easy, but we do our best. And what we really like now to be part of Asahi as a Japanese company. And as you know, Japanese companies tend to be very technologically avid and very driven by being unconventional and thinking outside of the box. And we do find that they have quite a new and fresh approach to innovation compared to what we were doing. So where East and West can meet, I think that's going to be very interesting for us innovation-wise to stay indeed ahead of the game. So one of the things that's new for us, but has been around in Japan, is something like 0.00 alcohol beer, which is produced in a non-traditional manner. So that is certainly something that's new for us. And one of the things I was talking about is our first post-consumer waste crate. So, if you think about recycling and being able to reuse those materials, that is really something that's awfully new. Well, that's a big challenge because at some point we want to be more innovative and have more products, but there's an optimum that we need to reach when it comes to what it is that we can actually produce and the efficiencies that we want to achieve there. And that just requires a lot of communication and being flexible, communication with our supply chain colleagues, and being flexible to also understand what it is that they need. And then, for example, how can we do something that decreases the cost of products, but at the same time becomes more innovative? And we've been quite successful there. So where they come from now is a lot from suppliers. Every time we need something new, I think the whole industry is talking to suppliers and waiting for them to come with something new. So that also means that as soon as one supplier has something, he offers it to all the big brewers, and it becomes very difficult to really come up with something new. I think now with the way that the industry is developing and production methods are becoming different also at our suppliers, we can change that and really create something that's new for us and unique for us. Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, it's not often that I get the opportunity to be here in the States and also engage with other professionals in the packaging industry. So yeah, I find it very interesting.